Going on, guys, welcome back to another video on the RB Sports and More channel. So with State of Origin coming up in the next couple of weeks and teams being released the Monday coming up, I figured I might as well take a chance, make a video and go through who I think belongs on the 2024 Queensland State of Origin team. So I do have a team selector here. It's not great, but it will do for the video. But yeah, anyway, let's jump into it. So yeah, anyway, guys, so this is the team picker I'm going to use to be selecting my State of Origin team. I know, as I've said, it is not the best one I could pick from. Well, actually, it is the best I picked out of the ones I could find. A lot of them were outdated. I found a couple from 2021, a couple of 2022 examples and models, and I only found one 2023 one, which still isn't 2024. This was the only updated one I could find, and even it's slightly outdated. But anyway, so I figured I'll just use this one, even though it's not the best. Anyway, so I guess we'll start at fullback here. So I'm guessing this has literally everyone you can pick from, all the fullbacks, and they got a few centers and wingers in there as well. Like you got players like Corey Allen and stuff. I don't even know if they still play. They might. And you got like Jake Granville, like he's not an Origin level fullback at all. Neither's Tessie New. But I think I'm just gonna go the sensible option here. It's got to be Reece Walsh. With Ponga out injured, I don't think I have a choice other than select Reece Walsh. Like, it just makes no sense not to pick him. So we'll chuck Walshy there at fullback. I guess we'll move on to the right wing here. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot more options for the winger position. There is a lot of players here that will not be picked. There's a lot of players here I didn't even know are eligible for the Queensland side. But like you have players like why is Anthony Milford there as an option? Like I don't know. But yeah, you got Edric Lee. Jeez, is he even still in the league? He went over to the Super League or something, didn't he? I'm not sure. So anyway, I think the blatantly obvious option here is to go Xavier Coates. Whether he's on the left or right wing, I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna chuck him. I guess that's the left wing, isn't it? So yeah, we'll chuck him on the left wing, and we'll go over to the right here. Now this is the side that this second winger position is the side that is under the most contest for who will be picked. You got players like Selwyn Cobbo and that who might get picked, but then you got Murray Taulagi and the Hammer, who could also play that winger position, especially considering I want Cobbo in the centres. He's playing well in the centres out the Broncos. I don't see why we'd put him on the wing for Origin. I see him as an Origin level centre, playing a lot like Latrell Mitchell did back when he played Origin. I think the best fit, you just go with the winger. I was thinking Murray Taulagi. I know a lot of people want to see the Hammer in that position. But yeah, I feel like you got to give it to the wingers. It's their position. So anyway, we'll look at the centers now. And looking at some of these, obviously I'm going to chuck Val Holmes in there on the side of Murray Taulagi for that Cowboys partnership there. I know he's had a shocking year, sort of. I've seen he's made a lot of errors and he hasn't been able to kick straight. But good thing he won't be the first choice goal kicker for Queensland, so that's not an issue. Now this second one, this second centre position is one that's been under some heat as well. I don't know if there's anyone who definitely deserves the spot. I feel like this is the one where we'll put. I might put the Hammer there. I want to put the Hammer there. But then again, you got Dane Gagai. Oh, and of course Selwyn Cobbo. So we'll just pick Cobbo. I completely forgot about Cobbo there for a second. Anyway, so now we move into the 5'8" spot. So as we know, Cam Munster is out for about 8 to 10 weeks, I think it was, with a groin injury. So we do have to pick someone else. Obviously, there's plenty of people here to pick from. Yeah, wow. Obviously, you got the likes of Sam Walker for a 6 or 7. He obviously won't play 7. That position belongs to DCE. But then you've got like the chances of Ezra Mam making his debut. I want to see that personally. I want to see Ezra Mam, but I think the more realistic option will be Tommy Dearden, and I think he's the more deserving spot, as he's like 24, 25 now. He's into that point in his career where he's proven he can play, and he has played Origin. He played last year, so I think he belongs there. I think halfback's a pretty given position. We'll just give that straight to DC there. So now we'll move on to the hooker. As you can see, there's not a ton of options here. You got the likes of Reid Marnie, Benny Hunt, who's always good for the guys. Then you got the likes of Billy Walters for the Broncos as well. But I feel like you can't go past Harry Grant, so we'll pick Harry Grant at the starting 9 position. Now we'll move over to our first prop, and I feel like it's only fair that we give this one to Lindsay Collins. Like, I know he's been playing well at the Roosters, and you could easily bring him off the bench, but I think he deserves that starting spot. So if we move over to the other prop here, I feel like you could do a lot of players in this position. There is a lot of players that could play here and deserve to play here, deservedly so. But I feel like Mawaki Fotuaika deserves a spot. Titans have struggled this year, I know, but he has been playing well, and in the close games they've had, he's starred, which is what you need your star players to be doing. So we'll move on to lock now. I feel like this one is either between Ruben Cotter or Patrick Carrigan. I'm going to go Patrick Carrigan just over personal preference, and he's proven himself more on the Origin level. Ruben Cotter is capable of playing long minutes, but I was either thinking bring him off the bench or just chucking him in the second row potentially, which is what I'm going to do now. So on this left side here in the second row, we will chuck Ruben Cotter there. I just feel like he's too good of a player to not be in the starting lineup, but I just don't, he's not better than Paddy for lock position, so I think him as a second rower there is quite a given. Now this position, this other back row position, it's another one under some heat for who's going to get picked. Like you got the likes of Christian Welsh, but you got Kafusi's been playing well again this season. He might deserve another call up. Maybe 18th, 19th man, potentially. But then you got the likes of David Fafita. Kobe Hetherington's played well again this year as well. He's been a big driving factor in that Broncos forward pack. And you got the likes of Tom Gilbert as well. I think he's injured. So let's scratch that. And you got Kurt Capewell as well, but I think it's only fair we go David Fafita for the back row position there. So if we move on to our 14 here, I have a feeling this is pretty self-explanatory. It's definitely unfair on Ben Hunt to leave him out of the starting side, but I'm definitely happy to chuck him there at 14 just for the rotation between him and Grant. And if you see Cherry Evans or Dearden get injured, he can slot into the halves as well. And given his catching history, definitely wouldn't put him at fullback, but he can also play centre or even a back row position. I reckon Hunty could play, and his ball playing at the Dragons deserves him a spot in the side. So anyway, for our second interchange, this one's a more contested spot again. Tommy Flagler's one that could be given that spot. He definitely could be given that spot. Kobe Hetherington's another one, as I said before. Corey Jensen, Felice Kafusi, like they're two players who could definitely deserve a spot. Even like I predict that Ezra Mam will be picked at 18th man. I think he will. But yeah. So looking at this, I think it's only fair that we go Jeremiah Nanai. I did say he probably deserved a spot in the starting back row position. If it wasn't for Cotter there, I definitely have Nanai starting just because he's that athletic, tall, strong back rower, and he's only young too. So that would work out well. But now we've got to figure out our last two spots here. So that's another issue I might have here, is trying to select who I think deserves those spots. Obviously this year we'll be missing Tino to injury. But yeah, I think I really want to give this to Kobe Hetherington, one of these spots. I'm definitely thinking about it, and I might just... This is my list. You got an issue with it, you can chuck it in the comments below. Anyway, we'll chuck Kobe at the 16 there. And now for our 17, I'm not even sure. So yeah, this 17 spot could definitely go to anyone. It does have to go to a forward, I reckon, though. That's only fair. It's just who to pick, I guess. But yeah, you could definitely, like, I feel like Christian Welsh potentially, or Jared Wallace. I guess. Wait, do I even have? Ooh, I don't. Do you know what? That solves that. Let's chuck the hammer at 17 there. That's only fair. I didn't actually realise I hadn't picked him yet. I thought I'd put him in the centres, which I hadn't because I put Holmesy there. But yeah, anyway, that's my team. That's my prediction for the Origin team. That's who I want to see on the Origin team. I don't think it will work out exactly like that. I feel like that back line will look very similar. I think it will be a Dearden, Cherry Evans halves combination. But that forward pack, there are so many dominant forwards you could pick for that position. That will be a tough decision for Slater and his team. So yeah, I think it's definitely the best team we could field, without a doubt. But yeah, anyway, here's the team list here. So we've got Walsh at 1, Coates at 5, Taulagi at 2, Holmes at 3, Coe at 4, Dearden at 6, Cherry Evans at 7. Then you got Grant at hooker, you got Fodawaker and Collins in the front row, with Carrigan at lock and Cotter and Fafita in the back row. Then you got Hunt, Nanai, Hetherington, and the Hammer bringing up the interchange. And I was going to say, we'll put Ezra Mam at 18th man, just because I think that's where he will end up. He definitely will be in the lineup. He just won't be playing, I don't think. But anyway, yeah, so that's the way I see the Origin team working out. So yeah, if you So anyway, guys, so if you enjoyed today's video at all, if you thought that these were good picks and you liked the way I thought about rugby league, well then stick around on the channel. I do upload multi-sports content, so I do a lot of AFL, I do some NRL. NRL content's just harder to bring out. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We should be at 400 subscribers by the time I bring this video out. I think I will be. I can't be certain on that. But I will definitely be close. I think I'm at, actually, what am I saying? I'm at 399 or something now. So I will be at 400 subscribers by the time this video comes out. So yeah, if you want to hit the subscribe button, stick around. There will be more videos coming out. I'm trying to upload more and more than I already am, which isn't much. But yeah, anyway, if you liked the video, hit the like button, and hopefully I see you around on the channel another time. Peace.